Greetings, family. Greetings to every one of us. Hope we all are doing great on this wonderful, glorious, lovely day once again for you and I to circle around YAHUAH'S eternal blessed throne and to just get our soul, spirit, and body filled with YAHUAH'S eternal divine breath. Like everyone, every single being here on earth know how so important the breath is. In like manner, YAHUAH'S, the creator of all things, want every living being to know how important his law, presence, commandment, direction is. And that is the reason for life. Just as the fish cannot survive when being fished out from the river, in like manner, no one of us, will be surviving without the breath and the presence of YAHUAH. When they will fish you out from YAHUAH's presence, that simply means dryness. That simply means total bondage. That simply means you living in the land of no mercy. Because devil don't have breath to give unto you. You cannot survive through carbon dioxide, which is the very one devil can offer. We see, according to the secular world, in the scientist field, the place they called Venus, which is the second planet from the sun in our solar system. So that said that in Venus, which is the very hottest in our solar system, though we call it link of fire, but science saw this place through their telescope, and they now named this very planet Venus. And they said no breath at all in this very place they called Venus, is the hottest planet in our solar system, is the second from the sun, the second planet from the sun. And this very one we occupied, simply known as Earth, is the third planet from the sun. Now, the very first planet from the sun is being called Mercury. So the second one is called Venus. And the scientists saw this very planet, they called Venus, through their telescope. And they said no life over there at all, no breath, no single breath, that this very one would take out, which means the wasted product. The wasted breath, contaminated breath, the very one the body don't need any longer. They said that is what you're going to find in this very place called Venus. No breath, no oxygen over there. So what are we saying? Because that is the planet of the devil, and that is the paradise the devil is propagating to many, many people, And he has already succeeded in deceiving 92% of world population is going to this very place called Venus, though it is being called the link of fire. Out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, testimony definitely will be established. Ours, or rather the royal law call it link of fire, the second death. Science call it Venus, the hottest planet in our solar system. So what are we saying? So there is a confirmation, even in the secular world, that there is a place where breath is not found. So you see, so whenever devil succeed in fishing you out of YAHUAH'S instructions, combined with his presence, he will definitely send you to this very particular place, science called Venus, where breath is not found. Because for fish to keep, to receive or to remain in oxygen, to remain in that life, that body YAHUAH created fish with. Fish needs to live inside the ocean. That is where he's being protected, enveloped, okay? But when it's being fished out, so what happened to fish? Have you ever seen whereby a fish not begin to survive in the dry ground or in the bush? No, fish always live in the water. And that was why Yahushua said unto Peter, now I will teach you how to fish men. Because it's a natural occupation, profession. It was a fisherman. Yahushua now said, now you're going to be, it was a fisherman, yes. He said, now you're going to be fishing men. You will not fish any longer, but you're going to be fishing men. That is what I'm going to teach you. And that is the ability I'm going to be giving unto you, okay, for you to go out there and fish soul unto heaven. Why do we need to fish soul back to heaven? Because devil has already fished them out of heaven, fished them out of the presence of YAHUAH, fished them out of the ocean. And now they are living in the dry ground, the very one they cannot survive. You can't survive without the breath of YAHUAH. I don't know anyways. Depends on how, because salvation is personal. But I know Ignorant is going to send a lot of people down to Venus, where science calls Venus. Isaiah chapter 4, verses 6 and 7, YAHUAH said, my own people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. That is to say, he did not say the people of the devil. He didn't say the serpent, but my own people that should have been living eternal in his presence are not going to Venus, link of fire, for what? For lack of knowledge. That is to say, the knowledge you ignored, what you should have been knowledgeable about, powerful information, you abandoned it. You just ignored that and said, I beg, I will save myself by myself. That is what Esther Edokpa, the condemnation she has already fallen into. Because when you blaspheme to YAHUAH, there is no mercy for you in this world, neither in the world to come. All right. So that is the reason why we keep, talking, letting you know how so important this breath is. That now there is still time for you to grab it. There is still chance for you to grab it. There is still room for you to grab it. Hebrews chapter 9 verses 27 said, after death is to face judgment. I can tell you of a sure word, many has already died spiritually. Many is the victims of this very second death. Many has already gone through that journey of no return. How? Through their blasphemous lifestyle. Through their wicked and blasphemous lifestyle. Like that of Esther. Esther is Esther, or rather Mosquito or songs, is the perfect definition, or rather picture, best candidate of this judgment, because that woman has already entered the journey of no return. People that cross the boundary, because there is a limit to every single thing on earth. If you cross the boundary, YAHUAH set a boundary. If you cross there, that will be the end. That would definitely simply be the end. There is no mercy for blasphemer. There is mercy for sinners, but there is no mercy for blasphemer. Okay, so 92% world population is a victim of this very particular place where there is no breath, a lifeless breath, planet, breathless planet, Venus. It is flash the link of fire. Okay. So devil has already succeeded in fishing people out of the ocean of love, ocean of mountain of Abba Yahuwah, of his presence. Devil has already deceived a lot out of that mighty river and throw them into the dry land, where they're going to be strongly for breath, and breath won't be given unto them, because devil don't have it. So if he don't have it, he cannot give it. One will always give what they have. Devil don't have life. He don't have breath of eternity. He don't have it. So how do you expect him now to give you breath? Out of, it said, after death, it is to face judgment. The quotation I just quoted. So many has already died spiritual and just waiting for the physical manifestation. Again, Esther Mosquito of Song is the perfect candidate to describe and to illustrate that, because she's a blasphemer. Okay. Thank you, Abba. Bless your holy mighty name. Love you so much. To you be all glory. Abba, to you be all the glory. To you be all the honor. Abba, to you be all the glory. Be all the glory forevermore. Forevermore. Abba, to you be all the glory. To you, my maker, be all the honor. Be all the worship, all the glory, forevermore. I love you. I truly do love you. I love you, Yahuwah. I love you. I love you. I truly do love you. I love you, my maker. I love you. Hallelujah. All right, now, family. Let's do why we are here again in his presence. When any matter surface, or yes, in my desk, I will always go for 2 or 3, because the royal law says so. Out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witness, testimony will be established. I can also do 10, but for testimony to be established, always start from 2, 3, 4, 5, and upward. Okay. So I won't stop by 1, but by 2. This could be the final for now, because I know with this short time, this pork will return back to our vomit again. Me, I like trendy, okay? But it will be good when you trend in something that carry value, praise value, that has praise value, okay? That people will talk good about you. Some people want to trend in nonsense, and some people want to trend in shame and disgrace. Some people want to be noted or to be noticed, okay, but through shame and disgrace. That is what I'm seeing in the case of this woman called Esther, the Mosquito of Songs, and the Obewe Destiny Bagua. All right, so thank you, Abba. Bless you. We are here again. We, your elect, your children, your chosen, to hear from you, to feed our spirit, soul, and body with your eternal divine breath. Exactly, you will put that in us. Yes, that eternal oxygen, you will bring it down to us, like you did in the days of Adam. You came down from heaven. You come to the state of Adam. Yes, to the level of Adam. Yes, you redeem yourself. Oh, Abba Yahuwah, to the level of man. You now breathe into him. And by so doing, Adam now became a living being. And that is what we also want you to do for us. And that is the nature of this segment. That every lifeless one, I mean the choosing, your elect, the people so dear to your heart, any place in them that they lack breath, Abba, you will refill. You will come to their level and you will give them that breath. You will put it in them. In your mighty name is the nature of this segment, Abba. And that is the reason why you pass it out. I just love you. Thank you for your set apart spirit. The YAHUAH'S, thank you for your set apart word. King Yahushua HaMashiach. Hallelujah, Abba. I just love you. I truly do love you. All right, now, family, let's feed it now with their title. Like you and I know already, that title always navigate us into the Holy Scriptures. Thank you, Abba. Love you, love you, love you. I just love my Abba. I just love my Abba. I love my Abba, I really do. I love Yahuwah. I love him, yes I do. I truly love Yahuwah. I love Yahuwah. I love my Abba, I really do. I love my Abba. I love my Yahuwah. I truly do love my Yahuwah. I truly do love him. All right, now, family, let's do it again. Let's do why we're here again in his presence. Here we are in the heavenly courtroom of Abba Yahuwah with this powerful message started for you and me. Destiny Ebagwa, second returning wedding of Esther Mosquito of songs is for Edward to pack out. Is for Edward to pack out. Lady of Juju needs surrogate. That is the title. She says she needs surrogate. Is this not too obvious that this mosquito of song is just jealous of Edward? By their fruits, ye shall know them. Okay, by their fruits, ye shall know them. Out of the abundance of heart, the mouth surely speaks. And these are the conditions she brought out. About 3 conditions, okay, she brought out. Number 1, she wants to redo her wedding again. I myself, if you also ask me, not that I'm into them at all, because Esther keep talking about our Bible, keep quoting the character in the Bible, keep quoting the character of the biblical Messiah, keep quoting the character of Yahuwah and his office, okay? And that brought me into this. If Esther is neutral, like Osaya Mori, like all these worldly musicians, they don't talk about God. They don't quote anything that has to do with Bible. Okay? Like I said, there are many fishes in the ocean. Okay? So this world we are, every one of us here are here for a reason. Okay? It might be you be sent here, okay, to worship your father the devil. It is very much possible. Because we know too well that 2 characteristics of deities occupied this planet. In like manner, they also have children. The good God with his own good children, the bad God with his own bad children. We are all here together. Let the good and the bad grow together. Okay, so whatever you feel like doing, it is your own civil right to do that. Okay, but judgment awaits every single one of us, including the devil. Devil is not independent, but rather devil is not on his own, but he lives under a deity. The very one that have the monopoly power over anything that exists. The very one you heard me say or called Yahuwah. Yahuwah simply means I am that I am. That's his name. In my dialect, Imeme. So it's not a strange God from the one. It's not a strange God from you. Just that you don't know his name. His name is I am that I am. In Hebrew, Yahuwah. In my language or my dialect, Imeme, okay? So it's not a strange God. It is the very one you know. But you knew, Esther knew this God in another dimension of stone and wood. And that is strong blasphemy. You did not also remain in your paganism. You also, carry Bible now until the audio linked out. Though I was suspecting that through your dressing, I said, but this woman, she always sang, she's singing, she always sing gospel songs. And then, those days, I was also playing a song, okay, gospel songs. I said, but the way she dressed, when I check out her dressing, I said, this one, anyways, but her dressing doesn't fit. It doesn't follow what she's saying. Or is she still, fighting with flesh? So I not drop it on that. I let my question hang on that. Maybe she's still strongly with flesh, because practicing righteousness is not a day job. It's a gradual process. So I hang my question on that. So maybe, okay, she's still strongly with flesh. As time goes on, maybe, of course, she will be perfect. So I just left it until this audio came out. She herself also came out to confirm that she must make rituals, ritual in all 80 local government in Edo State. So that doesn't go well with me. It doesn't go well with YAHUAH'S instruction. Okay, so that is the reason why, and that is where I get to know her, honestly. That is where I say, this woman really, but why the deception? It's your civil right. Like I always love to say, to believe on whatsoever you want to believe, to give yourself to store, to wood, to demon, to serpent, to snake. That is your civil right. But the judgment that follows, you can't outrun that. You can't undo that. You can't escape that. Okay, so that is the reward of whatever you believe. If you do well, you'll be rewarded with the crown of eternity. YAHUAH'S is my crown of rest. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Is my crown of glory. Is my golden crown. Is my golden crown. YAHUAH'S is my golden crown. Is my golden crown. Is my righteous crown. YAHUAH'S is my righteous crown. Is my righteous crown. Is my crown of righteousness. Okay. So definitely it's going to reward every one of us according to our deeds. So Esther now crossed her own boundary. Took a holy saying, a holy word. There was a video I really shed tears, okay, because she was quoting Moses. Moses is a typology, okay? Is a Messiah typology. Moses, through the hand of Moses, YAHUAH redeemed all these people from the land of bondage, from the house of bondage, Egypt, okay? Esther now began to quote that same Moses in between two strippers. Stripped naked. But she herself was also robbing their booty. These girls, ladies, were naked. Esther put her left hand in the other one booty, and her right hand in her music, the video or the music she were, shooting, and she now put her right hand in the other one booty, and she were in their midst, in their center, and she shoot this song, I think, inside boats. And she will not quoting Moses. Oh, I couldn't handle that. That one hurt me to my marrow. In like manner, there was another video she also did last year, where she was also talking about Mama Sarah and Hagar. So she now begin to quote Mama Sarah in this filthy polygamy. That is where she also quote threesome on that video. I also cried. She was talking about how so wonderful threesome is. Okay. Then she now quote Mama Sarah, Papa Abraham in that nonsense again. So Esther, when this audio were linked, you came out and you said you are not a Christian. Though me also I'm not Christian, but I'm a Bible believer. I keep what I do, what I see in the Bible. Okay. Now you say you are not. You said you wow me la una zekpa dede. Therefore, you say you did some ritual or oblation, and you went to the 3 Joshua, 4 Joshua, 2 Joshua, 1 Joshua to go and give those food to anyone. So that is elders of the night, senior of the night, anyone, so senior of the. Those are demons. And you say these demons, they live in the Joshuas. All those Joshuas, okay, you keep sending your oblations to. Okay, but you doing that, you should have just remained there. That is where you belong, and you didn't fake it. Okay, you shouldn't fake it. That's what I'm saying, because you were faking it by playing gospel song. You don't do such a thing, and that is the most reason why I hate you with passion. So quickly, let's put this, since maybe for now this could be the final. I hate you with perfect hatred. No two ways about that. I'm not faking it. You see the way you love your stones and wood. In like manner, I hate you with perfect hatred. No two ways about that. Oh, we must you the hottest place in the lake of fire. You are a scapegoat. You will be severe punished. Psalms chapter 139 verses 19. Surely, I'm reading now. Surely thou wilt slay the wicked, O Yahuwah, depart. Okay, let me take it full stop. Surely thou wilt slay the wicked, O Yahuwah. Depart. Excuse me. All right. Let me take it again. Psalms 139 verses 19. Surely thou wilt slay the wicked, O Yahuwah. Depart from me, therefore, ye bloodly men. And this Egbai, you said you tied in the waist of destiny in a leather platform, best known as Monica. She's a leather, okay, because she returns back to her vomit. As you said in our platform, or rather, no, not you that said that, when the audio were being played in our platform, you said in that leaked audio that you take Destiny to Yokoriomo to tie Egba, to tie charms in his waist. And some people called, and some also test, okay, and said to perform, or rather to prepare that Egba is being done by body parts, human parts. And the other one, you say you also take him to Yokoriomo to bath him. Okay. Or Yahweh. Okay. That is, oh no. Let me call it cleansing, according to you. To cleanse, to be cleansed, to wash filthiness away from the body. Okay, to shower. Anyone that goes, or anyone that fits this vacuum, just put it, whether to bath, to shower, or to bathe, or to cleanse, or to wear. Just put it there. And people now also called and say that ritual, that voodoo is also being prepared through by infant babies. They say it is baby they used to, to prepare the water that the person will use, or I know that you people used to bath yourself or you used to bathe yourself. So you are a bloody man. You are a oh my Abba. Let me take it again. Psalm 139 verses 19. Surely thou wilt slay the wicked, O Yahuwah. Depart from me, therefore, ye bloody men. You are bloody. 20. For they speak against thee wickedly. Esther is speaking against my maker wickedly. And thy enemies take thy name in vain. Esther is taking the name of God in vain. It's called using Bible in vain. That is where the problem lies. Outside this, I don't have nothing against you. Whereby you said you want to redo your marriage, me also. Now, I have to say this in the tongue of flesh. I also supported that because what you guys did, it is simply called burial marriage. It can't work. Burial marriage is filthy, is legions of demons occupied. That is the lead of devils. Redoing the wedding for Esther, you also do Hairworld on. Because those two weddings were done because of burial. So you saying that, I can also say, through the tongue of flesh, I supported that, okay? But my problem may concern why I hate you with perfect hatred. It is you quoting our Bible for your nonsense. You are a Sangoma. You are fetish woman. Okay? You believe fetish power. And it is your civil right to believe fetish power. Juju. But don't use Bible to mask it. Now let's take 20 again. For they speak against thee wickedly, and thy enemies take thy name in vain. 21. Do not I hate them? Did you hear that? Do not I hate them, O Yahuwah, that hate thee? And am I not? Okay. And am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee? I cried because I couldn't. The pain was just so much, was just so heavy in my heart that I couldn't hold it. I cried while I was doing that audio, that message. You quoting Moses. Do you know who is Moshe? A Messiah typology. You quote Moses. Now, Numbers chapter 14. Yes, Numbers chapter 14. Yes. What happened? A holy prophetess, Mariam, speak against Moses. Okay, let's quickly. Okay, let me first of all finish this. That is the reason I cry. In all the prophets, I can say Moses should be the greatest because he is a Messiah typology. You were quoting Moses in between strippers, prostitute. You condone that nonsense that woman needs to be stripped naked. And you yourself, you were also naked. And you now begin to quote Bible. Yet you were perfect hatred. Now, 22. Let's finish here. 22. I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them my enemy. Let me show it to you. Psalm 139 from verses 19 through 22. That's what I just read. Okay, so I quickly want to put this for you to know I'm not joking. I hate you. With every breath in me. Now, Numbers chapter 14. Let me read why I cried. Numbers chapter 14, verses 1. And let me tell you, because Monica is a pig, that is the reason why Monica is supporting you now. If Monica were a genuine born again, there's no way Monica can return back to a delicious woman like you. There's no way Monica can be your own mouthpiece. There's no way Monica will be your deputy. There's no way Monica will be your representative. There's no way Monica will be your spokeswoman. There's never no way Monica will begin to voice your heart in support to the public in Edo Sabbath's place. There's no way. Assuming Monica was even a Christian, there's no way she will be doing that. Because Monica knew how devilish you are. She knew how voodoo-licious you are. She knew you are sold into charms. She knew that you are a dangerous woman. She knew that you are talking to devil one-on-one. You dine with devil. See me, see you. She knew how devilish you are. As if she was a genuine Christian, because a genuine Christian don't mean good. He said, what fellowship do the righteous have with the unrighteous? What fellowship? What fellowship? He said you shouldn't be equally yoked with unbelievers. He said, what harmony do the unrighteous have with the righteous have with pagan? Esther is a pagan. Because Monica is a pure, complete native lady. That is the reason why she returned back to you. Now she's your defender, body shaming Hairworld. Let's be real. That is why all of you will go to that place, science called Venus, the link of fire. Let's be real. Let's be real. Which of you that will hear, put yourself in the position of Hairworld. Now just put yourself in there. Then you will have this opportunity to see that audios. There were a lot. How somebody is taking the father of your child, your husband, the very one you lived together. How a side chick on the street taking him from one native daughter to another native daughter, from one initiation to another initiation, from one voodoo to another voodoo, from one sacrifices to another sacrifices, from one Babalawo shrine to another. Which one of you will lay hold on such an audio, and you will not run for your life, and you will not do something about it, and you will not tell it to the third party? Which one of you? Let me read this, and then I will play some video. Which one of you? Tell me which one of you that will hold your peace after hearing such audio. You will hold your peace. That is why link of fire belly is so wide. Her mouth is so wide to receive so many of you, because una hypocrisy is alarming. It's outrageous. When I see many of you hypocrisy, I said no. No wonder the royal law make it so clear. Isaiah chapter 5 verses 40. He say, how I lashed our belly every now and then. Because many of you is going right there. Numbers chapter 14 verses 1. And all the congregation lifted up their voice and cried and said, oh, where am I? Verses 2. Okay, let me see. Let's see. It should be Numbers. Okay, let me check 12. Oh, thank Abba Yahuwah. It's chapter 12, not 14. Numbers chapter 12, verses 1. And Maria, listen, the reason why I cried, and this is Esther Mosquito of Songs Judgment. She's imitating our book. You know, we have Songs of Solomon, Songs of Solomon. And she now also call herself Lady of Songs. Where you see this power, wicked power you are drunk with, that same evil power you have drunk with will destroy you, because you have drunk with demonic power. That is why you are so sold into demonic activities. You have drunk. Yes, you have drunk with demonic power. That is why you keep imitating Bible. You keep taking Bible characteristics of Bible to wrap up your paganism. That is why I hate you. Numbers chapter 12. And Miriam and Aaron speak against Moses because of the Ethiopian woman whom he had married. For he had married an Ethiopian woman too. And they said, had Yahuwah indeed spoken only by Moses? Had he not spoken also by us? Because Aaron is the high priest, while Miriam she was the prophetess, okay? I'm sorry. Prophetess, okay? So, a prophetess are the people hearing, taking message direct from Abba Yahuwah and distribute it to us. Just like in that linked audio, let me show you. Some part is very low. I should have been playing some part. I have it over 3 hours. I downloaded it. I even reposted it today. I just shared the video today. Yeah, this video. This video. You let the after you know who is this woman. And that's what you should have just. I will be. No, 54. I beg. But this one is so low. It's very low. You can use the earpiece to listen to it. This is Okawi side with popcorn and granite. Share, make that sacrifice afternoon and also in the night. Say, give food to the living and also give food to the dead. She had to buy goat. I use it to cook a bam or he said, while cooking the goat, you don't have to test it. 5 a.m. in the morning, not as soon. He said all the local government in Edo State, she will carry car, she will be giving them food in all the junction. She will also put money. Ikbigo, native money. So, tell me which person will listen. And this has to do with you. And somebody's carrying you from one babalawo house to another babalawo house. And you lay hold on this kind of video and you won't blow it on air. So this is the reason why I hate you. So why do we come here? Why are we here? Okay, I just want to show people about, yeah. We'll still play some more. Okay. Now, Yahuwah 2. And they, Numbers chapter 12 verses 2. And they said, Yahuwah indeed, okay, prophetess. Yeah. The reason why we came here, I just want to let you know the office of prophet, prophetess, and all that. You see that woman, that priestess, the Juju priestess, okay, that we're giving her guideline, that we're prophesying for her, and how she needs to, or what she needs to do to make these sacrifices in the 18 local government of Edo State. In the whole 18 government, a local government in Edo State, this woman Ozeseleleya. Then me is okay. Novio Saiho. I will support you. Whereby you came to perform your witchcraft in my own local government. Around 5 you will be. 5. Yes, before I started. Okay, I've not yet started. Okay. Let's pause this one. May support you. So that is what the office of a prophet, holy one and the unholy one, prophetess, holy one and the unholy one. That is their office, okay? So they will get a message. So the one that we just that was giving Esther Mosquito songs instruction, where she's the prophetess of demons, of devils. So that is why devil also gave her a message to come and pass it to Esther, and how or what she need to do. Go buy a goat, cook that goat with a balm of a balm of a bear, a bee, and the bear. I think it was 3 leaves because it was not really clear. I had to anyway, but she also said another a bee. She said, cook it, but don't taste that food, You are not allowed to taste it. After you finish cooking it, rent a bus, okay, carry a car, then he said, share it in all the, she did not say all the 18 local government. What she said, share it in all the local government in Edo. So Edo has 18 local governments. So literally, she says, share it, make that sacrifice in all the entire 18 local government in Edo State. And you also, after you have done that, then you will buy popcorn and granite, make sacrifice, give it to people in daytime to eat. Also in the night, you will also go to all these junctions. You will also use it for sacrifice. And again, you will also buy some change, all these coins, and also buy native money. Also do So that is the office of prophetess, okay? So which Maria was also one of, no, Maria was prophetess, holy prophetess, okay? But this one is unholy priestess. That's why I call her priestess, okay? Verses 2, Numbers chapter 12, verses 2. And they said, had Yahuwah indeed, okay, speaking unto, is he not also talking to us? See what Yahuwah did. They did not do anything, no. Always, they were just saying, you don't have this monopoly power of ours. You are a prophet, me, I'm also a prophetess, okay? They are the same father, the same mother. See what Yahuwah did. Now, the man, Moses was very meek above all men, which were upon the face of the earth. Did you just get that? 4. And Yahuwah spake suddenly unto Moses and unto Aaron and unto Miriam, come out ye 3 unto the tabernacle of the congregation. And they 3 came out. And Yahuwah came down in the pillar of cloud and stood in the door of the tabernacle and called Aaron and Miriam, and they both came forth. 6. And he said, Hear now my words. If there be a prophet among you, I, Yahuwah, will make myself known unto them in a vision, and will speak unto them in a dream. And, 11. 7. My servant Moses is not so, who is faithful in all my house. So this is the reason why I wept, I cried. Esther was quoting this woman in between two strippers, two prostitutes. You quote it. This is a judgment, 8. He said, this guy is faithful in all my house. He's the greatest of all prophets. And the same prophet, you will not quoting him. His character, what Abayawa used him to do in the land of Egypt, you will not quoting him among two strippers. Strip women naked. You disgracing women, you body shaming women because of 10 or 100,000 you want to give them, and you quoting our book. 8. With whom I will speak mouth to mouth. I speak with him. You know, say what's a Yaguan. Even apparently, and not in a dark species, and the similitude of Yahuwah shall he behold. Wherefore, then, were ye not afraid to speak against my servant? Now it says similitude of Yahuwah. That's what I just said. I didn't even know this was also here. Similitude. A Messiah typology. Like kind of our Messiah representative. A similitude of Yahuwah. Deputy of Yahuwah. Yahuwah spokesman. He said every other prophet, I review to them in vision and dream. But this one, I did talk to her and see me see you. You were not afraid? So what did he do? He struck Mariam with leprosy. And Mariam was being cast. Already 15. Mariam was thrown out of the camp for a whole 7 days on the street. With leprosy. So Abayawa, don't joke with it. Maybe this is the reason why I was so emotional that a prophet Abayawa elevates to his sonhood, Messiah typology. You're not beginning to quote him. So this is the reason why I hate you with perfect hatred. So let's proceed now. Now we want to do the message. Okay. This is the reason why I hate Esther. And I will forever, nothing, absolutely, we take this out of my heart. You blasphemed. That's what I'm saying. Let me record the title. Destiny. Second returning wedding of Esther Mosquito of Songs is for Hairworld to pack out. Lady of Juju needs surrogates. So, she needs surrogates. So, with this, your secret was exposed. With this, you've been exposed. That you are so envious of Hairworld because of the child she had with her husband. And your womb is out, and no way you can, achieve this any longer. You now said now, you're going to do, or rather, you need surrogates to help you carry destiny child. Monica now said that is what you will use to solidify your marriage. Because you don't have, is this not too obvious? I don't know if I still remember what she was said that she would, maybe we will see, maybe I will try and see, I will play there. But first of all, before we start, presetting the scriptures, or rather the title, I would like to, because every one of us cannot just carry head one place, not at all. All of us cannot just throw head one place. There are still some people that speak with understanding, that we are not partial at all, that we are not hypocrites. Let me play just one.
You don't go the gossip for inside audio. Nobody they talk that part. Why are you? Nobody they guys not saying that.
All right, wait.
Why are you guys not saying that? Why are you guys not saying that? It's 002. Blogger matter. 002 is the one that broke. Nobody they talk that part. Why are you guys not saying that? Why are you guys not saying that? It's 002. Blogger matter. what is the one that brought matter to audio WhatsApp? Let them go the gossiper for inside audio. Nobody is talking about that fact. Nobody is saying that part. Nobody is talking about that. Una they talk say of your theory. They say this something wrong to bring that audio. No. If I am in a position, I will do what was that.
Me too.
That.
Me too. Me too.
Position is sort of for me. Is one year you turn on baby. This sort of for me. A whole any baby you are letting me turn up. Ima hote kwa la mama me. I want to say she may worry.
Okay.
Man the sound. Ekene o to land from a party ma o bege. Egani na weti ma bia me problem. O to my revenue o one have a zigo be job bo.
Wow.
ESCC no be ESW no. Imagine what here. Nobody is talking about that. Let's be sincere. Umay sama ya business here.
They are wicked soul. Okay.
Especially for example,
very diabolic human being. Okay.
I just talk now. Me talking maybe yeke. Only me ga on at the market. You understand? So that is it. Any woman a hear here but no ga smile. I pray. Sayera. Eganete etabe mu ekwe. Uba bege una. Umaila baba. Okay. You are a manager. Who is signing a contract?
No, but some way by total Thanksgiving.
About just one look well, one man by what beg a business. One big by what beg away.
50.
We may have a business. Who does that? At least, you go the from working is for love.
Okay.
It's for love.
You see another vital point. On your DNA. I'm a beer. We are the beer now.
You hear it already.
Okay. So I think that one is enough, okay? So that I have a lot of them, although that also condemn you. Because people is trying, like the other lady also trying to call people and say you people should this is you guys is just too biased, honestly. You are the hypocrisy is so alarming. Okay. This woman first of all brought this lady out and bully her. And this one also do her in return. So what is her offense? Which one? Oh no. You will lay hold on such audio that talks about you, the father of your child. She keep talking of honey wig. That simply means to say you were trying to root her out. And the woman said, oh no. I goes nowhere. And what that Baba remained there. As we are talking about said Destiny is in the house of Esther, we don't care. Destiny no ni zobone warule adiowa. We regai ton ba obewe. Anyways, let's proceed. Just remain there. Not go. Because Esther want to answer. Because from her saying, she need all three wedding. She need a traditional wedding to be to be remarried, and she need white. She said she want to throw that bouquet, and she also need court wedding. And anyway, we'll take it one after the other. Why you do Yahweh? Okay, while I'm against you, let me quickly finish all those parts so that when we start the message, we start. Now, a few days ago, you also quote our Messiah characteristics. You see, you also quote. You say, come, let us celebrate the death and the rise and the rising of our Lord and Savior. What you concern? Burial, death, burial, and resurrection. What business? You are a pagan. You are a pagan. Esther, you are a pagan. You are not allowed to be doing this. You are a pagan. A pagan with him. Celebrate the death and the resurrection of who? Lord and Savior, why you can't wear? What business do you have with this topic? You are not here. You are. What we mean now, honestly, we are Rioja. Judgment of Mariam. She will restore back after 7 days. But yes, you will never be. Who is going to restore you? Devil will restore you back to Venus, to the link of fire. Okay, where breath is not found, the dryness of life inside fire. That's where you will be really. You will be sent to. You are already there, spiritual. It's only the physical manifestation. Because you keep deceiving people. In fact, in this comment, people also comment, you are a pagan. What business do you have with this feast? The other one said, where you can't day? You did Juju side, you did this side, you did Christian side. Oh wait, what are you not saying you are confused or what? No. A judgment or me. Okay. So I beg, not the so there's another part I want to play. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. We want to play some part here. Okay, let's play it because I want to have this also in my whatever. What is going on here? Oh no. I'm trying to play the place. The Obewe of a man, Destiny said with his own mouth that if I lose you, that is father of 5 or 3. Let me see. I'm trying to do that. Okay, if it's not working. Did you guys hear that? Say for me to lose it or poison myself. Okay. Why is it not playing? Anyways, let's leave it. It was very loud and clear. Say for me to lose you, I will poison myself. This is a father of 3 or 5. So now social media is a kind of memory that magnets every saying of you. Every saying of you is already being jotted down, record, installed on social media. So your children is going to grow up to see who their papa once was. Okay. Now, you are a wicked man and a very selfish human being. You are a self-centered human being. That is another thing I found in your saying. A self-centered human being. You don't care about your children. You disrespect your own children. You disrespect your own wife. How can a married man be saying or be talking recklessly on the national TV? How can a married man will be saying to another woman, supposed wife, second wife, will be saying, if I don't have you or if I lose you, I will kill myself? What you miss a lot by your saying that if Esther cannot have you, the Mosquito of songs, if she cannot have you, Hairworld can also have you. You are not saying that Hairworld is not worthy to have you. You are not saying Hairworld is not qualified to have you. You are not saying Hairworld can't lay hold on you. You are not saying you are the meat and the food of Esther. Can Esther be also in return say, Destiny, Ebagwa, if I lose you, I will buy myself? Can she say that? No, because she knows what she's doing. But you are the fool. You are the goat that she has already tie rope on his neck, dragging you now to the very dry land where we just discussed. Okay, that is the area she is dragging you to. Esther have 4 children with 3 different baby papa or with different 3 fathers. Is she going to be saying that on the national TV and say, if I don't have this, was she not the one that threw your money at you and said, I don't want any longer? Because she know the importance of life and peace. And you now say, because she knew her children need her. She knew her children, okay, deserve her. She knew her children is worthy of her. If my own not work, I beg, my own children is working. My relationship with my children is very important to me. I cannot go and buy because of husband. Please, I need my peace so that I will have enough strength to take care of my children. Saying that the last one was still a baby. So that was why she said, I don't want. I can say she's doing that also for the sake of her children. Let me live long and take care of my children. But you, the Obewe Shentro, what did you say? You disrespect your own children. And say, if Esther don't have me, sorry, my children, you can also have me. If I lose Esther, sorry, you, all my children, you will lose me also. You, my children, you are not worthy to have me. You say your children are not sufficient. They are not sufficient for you. They are not important for you. They are not the reason of your empire. Ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ àmì òhò ẹgbẹ́. Ọmọ ọ̀sẹ̀fẹ̀ àmì òhò ọ̀sẹ̀fẹ̀. Ọmọ ọ̀síọ́mà àmì òhò ọ̀síọ́mà mẹ́mà ihe níbẹ̀ ní dẹ́mẹ̀. I've heard ọmọ ẹgbẹ́, ọmọ ẹ̀fẹ̀, ọmọ whatever. That names. I'll be hearing it. And you said this your children are not worthy to have you. If you lose Esther, if Esther cannot have you, no one else can have you, including your own children. You are not a man of honor. You are not a man of integrity. You are not a man of integrity. A man of that have this dignity. You see, as this matter surface, there's a way you will handle it. There's a way you will iron it out that you won't be offended this or you won't be offended that. Look at a man that called himself father. And yet you said you want to end your own life for your children to be fatherless. You are a self-centered human being. You are just self-centered. No, which is very bad. You are so selfish. You are so greedy. That your greediness knows no boundary. That you couldn't even... Okay, if that Marcel grown up, I think that should be your first child or so. I don't know. Okay. If he now come to hear this very nonsense he put on the social media, how will he feel? Okay, those two children also in the state. He they also grew up and found this video online, what you said. How are they going to feel? Because these are the three I know. But they said it's 5. If your children are grown up now, come to see this. How would it? How would it? I don't know. In fact, because it's already in the social media and it went viral. It really went viral. Okay, how would they feel? How are they going to handle it? Which eye? How are they going to see you? They're going to see you as irresponsible father. That say a woman is more important than your own DNA, your own offspring, your own eguavon, your own replica, the children that replicate your own life, they came to replicate. Oh my Abba, maybe you want to replicate, okay? They replicate your own life. They are your replica. You say, is Esther your replica? What did Esther replicate in you? How does Esther replicate you? How did she replicate your DNA? But your children, that is parcel of you. Your children, they are your DNA. Your children, that is you. That is your duplicate. That is, they replicate you. They replicate your DNA. They are your offspring. They are your seed. They are you. Because you are not a man with dignity, that was why you pour out that nonsense. I know we are going to You don't talk like a responsible, you talk like a Agbero. So if Esther said no now, if the devil that is using Esther hardened Esther Adam because she gave 3 things. Number 1, you will redo her marriage, traditional marriage. Number 2, she want to throw bouquets, white wedding. Number 3, she want to do court marriage. And number 4, she need a child through surrogacy. Through a surrogacy, she need a child. Because when you do your money, your child, so you were just envious of Hairworld, very clear and pronounced. If those children, whenever I listen to that video, I'll say no. Anyways, let's present this. Then we just move on. Okay. Colossians chapter 3. Now we start the message already. Okay. Colossians chapter 3, verses 21. Further, okay, I think I'm going to be using NIV. Colossians. All right. Colossians chapter 3, verses 21. Okay. Okay, we can also take from 20. Children, obey your parents, okay, in everything. For this is pleasing unto Yahuwah. Okay, 21. Fathers, do not embitter your children. Or then, okay, let me take it again. Fathers, do not embitter your children, or they will become discouraged. Because what you just did or said in the national TV, it simply means embitterment to those children. It is embitterment of the soul. You embitter their soul because they are souls. Because when they grow up and listen to that very statement you said, you will kill yourself because of a woman. What comes about your children? Does that mean they are not really relevant unto you? They are not important to you? They don't worth having their father? Are they not worthy of their father, or they don't deserve their father? Is the children not enough for you? What are we suffering? But you say you want to end your own life because of a woman, a married man. No, you could. Anyways, but this one still hurting me. Okay, you embitter your children, and what is not worthy to have you. Your children is not worthy to have you. Only Esther is worthy. Is this not Juju? Is it not too clear? I knew how diabolic Esther is. She's so sold into charms. She's so sold into demonic activities. This woman is dying one-on-one with demons. She's fond in doing that. And Esther can never repent. And Monica knew that too well, that this one is so sold into charms. You now decide to be a mouthpiece. Because they let them with him. You couldn't see that this could be voodoos. Let me tell you. For Hairworld, or rather for Detsiny to still, keep the commandment of Hairworld where that you are not allowed to sleep outside. I can call that love. That is how they have been, dragging themselves all these years. I can call that love. But for a man to say he will buy himself because of it, that is not love. That is voodoo-licious. That is evil. That is spell walking on his head. Oh, we're total man. Proverbs chapter 28, verses 1. Oh, we're total man. We heard already all the voodoos. Should I play one voodoo before? Oh my Abba. I think I'll do this one before I read where I want to read now. Because I put the scriptures because of this very part again. Let's see if it is here. You too like Juju. You are so sold into charms. Wa sumo webo. Wa zeselele ranvire. Are you working? Yes, the week of flea. We're no. Well, what are you? Where is the video I want to play? Okay. Okay. Oh my Father. Anyway, let me just play. I wanted no, this is not what I want. Oh my Father. Okay, let us play. So that opportunity you're a God of destiny. Which woman will hear this that I won't be provoked? Warrior Doyle, warrior Lily from demonic kingdom to another demonic kingdom. I want to be a go. Wow, this here. I was dressing to a coated Bible of flower. No, you're not working. Maybe first and second Joshua. Hey. As we are still talking, Esther, oh, you will worry, Bona. Efo, oh, you swimming, who were another one? Oh, you swimming, who were both? Oh, move. One minute, that's no one move. And the room been or we are no mother the beggar can imagine. Beggar. You Korean here. Anyway, let's preset this. The preset on Proverbs chapter 28, verses 1. The wicked were gelewahi. The wicked runneth when no one pursueth. Proverbs chapter 28, verses 1. The wicked flee when no man pursueth, but the righteous are bold as a lion. Obege, because you are a wicked soul, one feel one day against the other one day. That is why you keep, you keep thinking, this one is chasing after me, I will run to Yokoriomo. The other one is chasing after me, I will go and tie Egba, I will go and use Ekpa Dede, I will go. Because you are wicked soul. The wicked one, that is what the royal law says. They are the one running when no one is chasing after them. Also, not let him. This is just the fact. Because you are wicked. So, what you are doing, you will be thinking somebody is also doing exactly the same thing to you. That is why you keep running. And you then worry. What is that? That same Proverbs chapter 28, verses 13. He that covereth his sin shall not prosper, but whosoever shall confess and forsake them shall have mercy. Why are we here? Okay, the reason why I'm here, Hairworld blew this very audio in the air, and by so doing, a powerless Esther became powerless over her, because all her fetish power is being exposed. Manari lizerena. Everybody castigates that act. We condemn that act. And this is how we judge fallen angels, and this is how we condemn them. It said, no weapon fashioned or formed against us shall prosper. Any tongue that rises up in judgment, they shall be condemned. This is how we judge, and this is how we condemn all those tongues. All those voodoos. She is sacrificed in the entire 18 local government in Edo State. This is how we destroy it. Assuming a word protect or cover up for them, oh my Abba, a lot of disaster would have befall her. Destruction will have. In fact, isn't this not too obvious that she is envious of Hairworld because of the child she have for Destiny, and she, the Mosquito of songs, have no child for Destiny. You have 4 children. Hairworld have just 2. First mistake can be considered a mistake. Second and third isn't a mistake any longer. It's your lifestyle. It's just your habits. Why do I chip this in? That is you once married to 3 different men. You have your 4 children for 3 different baby papas. First can be considered a mistake. Don't tell me second one is a mistake. And neither the third one. So Hairworld is a mistake. Okay, she were once, had baby for somebody. It's a mistake. Because I also see your defendant, you that is defenseless, saying that not only Esther, Hairworld also. I can call Hairworld a mistake, but yours is not. A lifestyle where one. So that was the reason Hairworld blew it on air. Abayewa touched the art of Hairworld to do. Abayewa was the one who led Hairworld to do what she did. In order for us to release fire and destroy all those nonsense you put, in fact, especially the one you put in my own local government. We are maybe to leave you away. Even when the food you are not allowed to eat. Because that Juju woman said, you should not taste that food. You should just carry it and put it in the food Joshua. This is why I hate you, eh? This is why I hate you. So that was why Hairworld put it on the air. Abayewa touches her to do what she did. Because disaster was hanging all over her. That was why Abayewa said, do this, when you do this, the Juju, all the power will be destroyed. And it did, all the power were destroyed. Like your Juju woman said, the Beohowe. He said this is how the war is going to be, the fire is going to be ascending up. Or we ascend that with doyo. On na no here ascend na we ti doyo. Gbona de go de Roma. Ugbe no here working. No here blind you totally. The stone that is going to blind a gog out your two eyeballs is from me, and you are not seeing that. Not Leo Bomawa, you are not seeing that because he hates it with perfect hatred. Now, Esther is a strange woman, so I want to do another phase of this topic. Proverbs chapter 5, verses 3 through 5. For the lips of a strange woman drop as an honeycomb, and her mouth is smoother than oil, but her end is bitter as wormwood, sharp as two-edged sword. Her feet go down to the death. Her steps take hold on hell. A judgment when he strange woman begging. Even though you see it now, even though your lips, your words is so smooth because you are a strange woman, because strange woman will always ask for something strange. How dare you? How can you say a married man should take you to the altar? A married man should take you to the court of law. A married man should do a surrogacy for you. How? Because you are a strange woman. How can you be demanding such thing from a married man? And now Destiny is being captured. You captured Destiny already. Destiny is already being captured by your voodoo-licious power. He said that he will do it. According to your deputy, Monica, your speaker, your spokeswoman, Destiny said he will do it. So what happened now to Hairworld? So this is your returning back. Your second returning is simply me, Hairworld, pack off. If Hairworld leave Destiny because of you, Ojakpanwai. Judgment in Revelation chapter 9, I think verses 5 will be your portion. That you will seek for death, death will not come. In fact, let's watch and see. So let's take this particular place again. Proverbs chapter 5. I want to show you something, how strange women operate. Because she's strange and she's asking for something very strange. Exactly what they do, what these strange women also did to King Solomon. Proverbs chapter 5, verses 3, 4, and 5. For the lips of a strange woman drop as an honey cube, and her mouth is smoother than oil. Very smooth. Her mouth as fish, okay? But her end, okay, that is her judgment, is bitter as wormwood. Okay, yes. Okay, our end, okay. So, but let's take the character, verses 3. We are working now with verses 3. 4 and 5 is our judgment, okay. 3. For the lips of a strange woman drop as an honeycomb, and her mouth is smoother than oil. Here is her judgment, and her end is bitter as wormwood, sharp as double-edged sword. 5. Her feet go down to the death, and her steps take hold on hell. So that is the end of the strange woman, because strange woman demanded for something very strange. Strange woman is demanding, requesting from a married man that have his first wife at home, because what you are doing now, you are a criminal, you are a gold digger. What you are doing now, you want to be, you want Destiny to take it and do, or to the court and do court wedding for you automatically. If Destiny did do that for you, if eventually do that for you, what right away will be sent out. It is now your legal right. You want to go and take authority. You will be taking authority from demonic kingdom, but ours, you will not get that authority. But I feared for that of the court wedding, you might get that authority. And as soon as you lay hold on that authority, and what is going? Because according to the court of law, it is one man, one wife also. Just like ours. One man, one wife. Tradition has no limit. Tradition, you can do 1 million. Okay? Tradition, that is tradition for you. But court wedding and white wedding, it is one man, one wife, monogamy. So if eventually this greedy human being, self-centered man, is a self-centered, okay, man, obey Destiny, take you to the court of law, present you to the law that you are his lawful wife. Hairworld, you are going. One time you have a delay, because it will not be the legal right of Esther, the lady of Juju. Okay, that will not be He want to tie Destiny. Oh my Abba. Let's see how strange women operate. Now, 1 Kings chapter 1, from chapter 3 through chapter 10, you will see the relationship when Solomon was dealing with just one wife. You will see the relationship of him and his wife. We are going where, and with that of Abiyawa was so fantastic. Okay, he was the wisest man in the Bible. He was also the richest man in the Bible, and silver, gold were just like sand in his days. Everything was so luxury in his life. Okay, then the glory Abiyawa bestowed upon him was so massive that the queen Sheba from Ethiopia has to come and listen from the four corners of the earth. Has to come, all the kings of the earth, the queens of the earth has to come to listen to the wisdom of King Solomon until something tragedy happened in his life. Now let's read. I want to show you the characteristics of strange woman. The very one Esther is so sold into. The very one that is the breath of Esther. The very one Esther built her house. Voodoo-licious. Diabolic. In this era we are, a young woman, young lady, as of that, sold into demonic activities in this manner. It is mind-boggling. It baffles me that people still swim inside this. My mother does this before she became born again. She was also doing this, but she was not like what Esther is doing. Huh? I have never seen my mother in that method, in that manner. The entire 18 local government. That one is also it's alarming. It's a wake-up call. Anytime your matter surface, I keep throwing fire. 1 Kings chapter 11. So now let's read 11 and see what brings separation between a mighty king of YAHUAH and YAHUAH. 1 Kings, why Esther is a strange woman? Let's see the characteristics of strange woman. 1 Kings chapter, Proverbs has to do with Solomon. He knew, he understood how strange women operate. Let's read. Verses 1, 1 Kings chapter 11, verses 1. But King Solomon loved many strange women. What make them to be strange? Let's keep reading. Together with the daughter of Pharaoh, women of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Sidonians, and Hittites. So, and of the nations concerning which YAHUAH said unto the children of Israel, ye shall not go into them, neither shall they come in unto you. For surely they will turn away your heart after their gods. Solomon cleaved unto this in love. So what separates YAHUAH and Solomon? 3 now. And he had 700 of them, 700 wives, legal. No, traditional. This one is not legal. Traditional, okay? And he had 700. That is, this one were properly married. Traditionally, he paid their bride price. He paid all 700 and 300 concubines. And his wives turned away his heart. All these 1,000 women. Destiny, if you say you are a man, bring Esther and Edward, put them together in one house. That's what King Solomon did. Every other person's men that practice this folly kingdom polygamous nature in the Bible, they always bring the women to the house. None of them live apart. Although begging at a link of fire on earth. Verses 4. For it came to pass when Solomon was old that his wives turned his heart after their gods. Just like what Esther is doing. Taking Destiny from one Babalawo coven to another Babalawo. Destiny is already being initiated into wizard kingdom. Because in this, your sacrifices, oblation, of course, that is powerful initiation. That is covenant with death. That is covenant of oneness. That is agreement of oneness with unclean spirit. Who among you will see a such odious and won't blow it in the air, won't shout, yo woko, wabovere, wabovere, enemy seme, yo woko, wabovero, baba lare, ije lare, brother lare, sister lare, oteve lare, ose lare, iduo, walare, yo woko. Who will not do that? Who? Tell me. Is there anyone among you that will massage the head? Because it is evil spirits. It is reinforcement. You can see that in what they call Exodus chapter 14 and see how Pharaoh reinforced. Verses 5. Solomon went after Ashtoreth, the Zidonian. Let me take it again. Solomon went after Ashtoreth, the goddess of Zadonis. Did you get a goddess? And Mekon. And after Mekon, the abomination of Amorites. Juju. 6. And Solomon did evil in the sight of Yahuwah, and went not fully after Yahuwah as his father did. 7. And did Solomon build an high place? He even built temple. Huh? No. So this is what strange woman does when they entered into a man's life. 7. Then did Solomon build an high place for Shemosh, the abomination of Moab, in the hill that is before Jerusalem, and for Molech, the abomination of the children of Ammon, and likewise did he for all his strange wives, which burnt incense and sacrificed unto their gods. So do you see why Yahweh said they are strange women? Do you see the characteristics of strange women? Voodoos, burning incense, making sacrifices to their gods. All 1,000 gods. Because he said he did for all his wives. And a whole mighty king you are. They not use spell, juju, voodoos, charms to destroy the life of Solomon. That is why Solomon keep warning people. He is the author of Proverbs. He is the author of Songs of Solomon. He is the author of Ecclesiastic. That is why Solomon keep warning people against strange women. This is what makes them to be strange. Exactly what Esther, the mosquito of songs, is doing in the life of Obewe Detsiny Ebagwa, the certified Shentro. When a receipt, a married man prophesy his deadly poisonous love for the second wife in the national TV, regardless what the first wife is going to feel, regardless how the first wife is going to see it. You tore somebody's heart into pieces and yet you don't care. You are a greedy human being. You are self-centered. A judgment of a visit away. You deserve some touch of judgment. You deserve it. Because you are destroying our youth. You are teaching them feeble. You are teaching them the wickedness of Satan. How to be dependent on women. In the linked audio, you say you can't even remember. You don't even remember since where you gave money to Mama Marcel. So which means everyone is the one take care of herself. Like Esther do. That is why you always run after already made women. I tell you of a sure word. If this Destiny also see a rich woman tomorrow, it will also run after her, and Esther will now also become is Zobo. Esther will now also become Onda. Look at what the nonsense Monica is saying. You people get mind there. You people have mind. Anyways, go read the Songs of Solomon and see how romantic Solomon once was with his one wife until demons entered the matter. The baby mama, but they were together. If he doesn't really want her to be around him, why keeping her in his house? Baby mama. Yet why marry home. Yet you people cannot dare call that a baby. Call all these beautiful, lovely queens baby mama. You respect them, you are bomure you are yahu. Esther, you are not defend them, you are bomure you are yahu. Nonsense people. Deuteronomy 17:17. If you read, that was what Abba Yawana said to the king. Abba Yawana said to kings, you should not multiply wife because it is not needed. It's just one man, one wife. Sons of Solomon, you also say that. Now, the image of the beast, okay, is also idol worshipping. Daniel chapter 2. Okay, let's quickly do some reading over there. Daniel chapter 2 verses, where is it? Daniel chapter 2. Verses 31 through 37. Go and read it. I don't think I'm going to be reading it. I see that image as serpent because the head of the image is gold, the chest is silver, the breast is silver, and the belly is bronze, and the thigh is this. That is serpent, snake of all colors. And not only we worship. Chapter 3, read it. That is the God they worship in Babylon. Chapter 2, Nebuchadnezzar saw the image that wants people to worship him, that want people to take him as their gods. He revealed himself unto this Nebuchadnezzar, and Daniel break it down for him. And right away, Daniel chapter 3, we now see Nebuchadnezzar now took his part of gold, and I began to call people to bow down to worship. He said they should come and bow. They were celebrating that demon. Azarias, Ananias, and Michael then said, no, we will not bow down to image. We will not worship foreign gods. No, they are strange. We won't. Therefore, now throw them into fire. And that is what you worship. Image of the beast. Daniel chapter 2 verses 31 through 47. You will see it over. They said that this image mingle themselves with the seed of men. Now when you also go to Revelation chapter 30, you also see the image of the beast over there. It's also there. Now, Revelation 30 verses 11 through 17, you also see the image of the beast. He wants to be worshipped. Okay, let's quickly read it. Daniel chapter 2 verses 31. Thou, O king, sawest, and behold, a great image. This great image, whose brightness was excellent, stood before thee, and the form thereof was terrible. 32. This image's head was of fine gold, his breast and arms of silver, his belly and thigh of bronze, his leg of iron, his feet part of iron and part of clay. 10 toes. 34. Thou sawest till that a stone was cut out without hands, which smote the image upon his feet that were of iron and clay, and broke them to pieces. 35. Then was the iron, the clay, the bronze, the silver, and the gold broken to pieces together, and became like the chaff of the summer threshing floors, and the wind carried them away, that no place was found for them. And the stone that smote the image became a great mountain, and filled the whole earth. This is about your what? Judge your kingdom. This is the dream, and we will tell the interpretation thereof. Okay, I think I will be hanging it over here, the interpretation, okay? But let me quickly rush to 43 now. And whereas thou sawest iron and mixed with clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is mixed with clay, don't mix whatever. Okay, we'll leave it over there. You see, he said they mingled themselves. This is how they mingled themselves with the seed of men. You bow into this nonsense. You sold into charms in this manner. A young lady like you in this era we are. What power do you have to protect yourself? What power do you have to sustain yourself? What power now do you have to watch for yourself? Are you not the one that carry yourself by your evil power? Oh no. The day the breath will be off you, I will see what will become of this your useless images you worship. Ekpa dede, aomila, anavia omila, anamu ekpa dede, anamu lerani uniwanson. So when you go to chapter 3, you will see Nebuchadnezzar right away took his own part of the demo. Nebuchadnezzar, okay, chapter 3, now verse 1. Nebuchadnezzar the king made an image of gold, whose height was 60 cubits, and breadth thereof 6 cubits, and wherever, okay, 6 cubits, he set it up in the plain of Duro, in the province of Babylon. You see, he now beginning to celebrate right away. He called these 3 Hebrew guys and said, come, bow down to it. Bow down to this image, to come and worship idol. Then I said, no way, we don't do that. We don't deal with, I'm not an idol worshiper. Why should I do that? Image of the beast, Revelation. Let's quickly also do that. Why should we do that? Why should I bow to stone and wood? No, we don't do that. Therefore, throw them into fire and now see the glorious wonders of my Maker. Revelation 30 verses 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as the dragon, and he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wounds were healed. And the earth, 12 now, excuse me, and he doeth great wonders, so that he make fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceive them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword, and did live. 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. That is Nebuchadnezzar for you. And that is what you are worshiping. What on earth would ever make me to support a idolater woman like you? Monica is a complete lady. You see the course you were laying those days on Monica. If there was one night, I began to intercede for J-Boy. And I now begin to send the course to your own son, because you will lay courses on J-Boy. And if Monica doesn't take her time, that courses now will come to her, because she returned back to her vomit. That courses now will definitely visit her and will steal her joy away, because she come back to you, and this is how she take that course now. People don't know what they are dealing with. It said my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. You see what they do? This is what they do in Babylon. This is what makes them to be strange. And this is the country, Zadonis, this and that, where Solomon married these strange women from. And they corrupt his glory. They polluted his glory. You know, our papa, Jacob, went to Babylon, to the land of Babylon. Okay, let's check out what we see already from the popular royal law we all carries, what they do in Babylon. It is to worship idol, exactly what Esther came from Babylon. Yes, Esther is a Babylonian. The book of Yahshua, chapter 31, verses 40 through 45. And Rachel stole her father's images, and she took them, and she concealed them upon the camel upon which she sat. And she went on, 41. And this is the manner of the images in taking a male child, who is the firstborn, and slaying him, and taking the hair of his head, and taking the salt, and salting the head, and anointing it in oil, then taking a small tablet of copper or a tablet of gold. Remember the image of the beast, the head was gold and silver, breast, copper, bronze, or a tablet of gold, and writing the name upon it, and placing the tablet under his tongue, and taking the head with the tablet under the tongue, and putting it in the table. That is your ahomila. Okay, putting it in the house, excuse me. That is your ahomila. The very one Esther also admits that she have ahomila, and she also made sacrifice. Oh my Abba. And placing the tablet under his tongue, and taking the head with the tablet under the tongue, and putting it in the house, and lighting up lights before it, and bowing down to it, 42. And at the time when they bow down to it, it speaks to them in all manners that they ask of it, through the power of the name which is written in it, like your ahomila. That is the name. Okay, like your ahomila. Your ahomila, through the power of the name. Ahomila go. Yeah, that's it. This is Babylon, okay? Where we just read in Daniel chapter 2 and 3, that is Babylon. This is what they do in Babylon. 43. And so make them in the figures of men, okay, of gold and silver. So what do we saw? A great image from Babylon, the image of the beast, Revelation 13, the beast system. Image of the beast is to prevent you from entering into eternal rest, and is to send you to a dry ground, the very place they're called in our solar system, in our galaxy, Venus. Is the hottest place in our, the hottest planet in our solar system, okay? But it is simply the link of fire. 43. And some make them in the figure of men, of Esther, of a sure what Esther one is no kagile. Is no kagile, what do you call West Having a wagwana? Is no kagile. What is it? So it's simply mean devil. Who in this era we are, a young lady is sold into demonic movement activities in this manner, dying one-on-one with devils. And the figure receives influence of the stars, because they are fallen stars. Esther was saying, you are a fallen one. In my name, I'm a star, Mr. You are a fallen star. And tell them future things, like that woman we just prophesied unto Esther, future things, okay, how to make sacrifices and all that. And in this manner was the images which Rachel stole from her father, 44. And Rachel stole this image which were her father's, in order that Laban might not know through them where Jacob had gone. Now 45. And Laban came home, and he asked concerning Jacob and his household, and he was not to be found. And Laban sought his images to know where Jacob had gone and could not find them. And he went to some other images and he inquired of them, and the images is speaking, and they told him that Jacob had fled from him to his fathers to the land of Canaan. And Laban there rose up, and he took his brothers and all his servants and went after. And he pursued Jacob, and he overtook him in Mount Gilead. You see, who told him, who showed him the place, the image? Devils. So this is what Esther worship. Me do like it. Judgment of Maram. He declared upon you in 28 times in YAHUAH'S mighty name. You will witness what is link of fire here on earth. Honestly, you blasphemed. You are not just an idol worship, which is your civil right. You can worship idol, fine, but don't blaspheme. Don't blaspheme. Leave Bible alone. But you said no. You want to modelize your own. You want to turn it into something else. You are here, you are there. I said in that whatever resurrection message you also post, people now begin to ask, which part are you? Huh? Because you are trying to confuse people. But you know what you are doing. That is what we are saying. Now, Genesis chapter 3, you can read it. You know the tragedy, what took place over there. That is where these images, this devil, this serpent, stole the earth from the first man, Adam. How did he acquire that? Through spell, through charms. The Gospel of Bartholomew, chapter 4, verses 57 through 59. And when we were cast down upon the earth, we were dead for 40 years. And when the sun shined forth 7 times brighter than fire, suddenly I awakened, and I looked about and saw the 600 angels that were under me dead also. 58 now. And I awaked my sons and parents and took him to counsel how I might deceive the man on whose account I was cast out of the heavens. 59. And thus did I contravene it. I took a bowl in my hand and scrubbed the sweat from off my armpits and the hair of my let me take it again. From in my hand, the sweat from my breast and the hair of my armpits, and washed myself. I took fig leaves in my hands and wrapped the sweat from my bosom and blew my hands and cast it down beside the streams of waters. 59. Oh yeah, yes. Okay. So he is telling us now how he deceived them. It was okay. In the springs of the water whence the 4 rivers flow out, and Eve drink of it, and desire came upon her. For if she had not drank of that water, I should not have been able to deceive her. What? Upon Yoko. Like Esther is feeding Detsiny now with spiritual diabetes. You see how he deceived them? Through spell casting. He took the sweat from his breast, the hair from his armpit, the whatever from his bosom. He put it together, he scrub it, and he throw it into inside water. Eve now drank from that water, and desire now came upon her. That is how he said, assuming she did not partake from that water, where I throw charms in, like you are throwing charms. So you are you are throwing spell. You are claiming people's destiny by so doing. Any man, any woman that drink from that river, you have succeeded taking their glory. And this is how devil did it in the beginning. The 4 rivers, you will see that in Genesis chapter 2. River Euphrates, river wherever. It is 4. Okay? Per zone. River per zone. He throws spell. And that is where these people drink water. And as soon as they drank water from that river, it saved them. Exactly what Esther is doing. How can me dine with demons? Me support this demon? A diabolic woman? Satanic woman? This is how devil stole the earth. Though I read this already, Ezekiel 37 verses 17 through 23. It said you sow charms in people's waist. Huh? You captivate people through charms. You change people that spiritually through charms. Like Destiny is your scapegoat. That because of you, this man said he walked by himself. Dishonored his own children by that saying. Embittered his own children. Because no children that will grow up and found that and heard that nonsense their father said on the public that won't fizzle out. Esther, when you think of it, you will say a thing like that. So your children is going to be hungry with you. Why is our mama saying this? Are we not good enough for him? Is this man better than us? You will kill yourself for the man. So what happened to us? So you want to make us a motherless children because of a man? Your children will react. They will react. They will see you as a useless mother, a lack manner to Destiny. Okay, let's play here first. Then before I think we'll round up on this.
We're going to give her time to heal. That she's traumatized from what she has first experienced in the first 1 year.
No, traumatized.
She's traumatized. So she's very, very sore. She needs to heal. Then, after she healed, she wants to take her marriage back.
The man will not come here marriage.
And her wedding alone. Nobody should be there. Nobody without Kuku there.
I don't think
nobody will kiss her husband on her wedding day. Her husband will be her husband, and she will describe how she wants her wedding to be done. Okay. She needs magician. She doesn't need DJ. That the first marriage done was done out of the order of another person's wish, and she didn't enjoy the 1 year marriage at all. Maybe because somebody took her marriage back doing okuku, becoming the celebrity in her marriage. Maybe because she didn't.
There's a person want us to hear.
This is what I want. This
the
is what I don't
surrogate.
want. Maybe that's why
the 3
she
conditions.
not find any happiness inside 1 year marriage. Okay, now she want all her things to be done in her own way again. If the man really ready to marry her, and at the same time, she want to know what she's suffering for in that marriage by having a surrogacy child in that marriage.
Okay.
She cannot just be there, marriage, second wife, no picking, no nothing, no
just
whatever, no purpose, no together, 50%, no.
Just look at that.
If you follow and do 50% finish, already give any, already a making of ye, near at the if any name of your marriage, we marriage your marriage. You say now that one I want. That is the condition. Some people say too much, some people say whatever. And she said she want where they gun. She said she want to do where they gun. Bouquet. She said she had been thinking of throwing bouquet to many of her people. Friends where she still
with a married man.
She said she will marry and she will throw a bouquet. Yen for feeling me ya yen gage a video in your or when video a marriage again because all reminding you terrible memory. So on your marriage in your we reject in the name of Jesus because or when the marriage video
I think I have to Abola wayagbe Monica. Abola wilawegbe. Omoja we wawihin. Inyo wiege. See a married woman. Inyo wiege we do you know when na. Put yourself in a word shoe and see what it is. And the royal law make it so clear. What you want others to do to you, do to others. You know when with government. I went then okay, that is the area I wanted us to hear. Then you do yomo ya tie together. Let's listen to that. Okay, let's see.
He say he no be bad. He also deserve throwing a bouquet. He deserve in your marriage. He deserve to organize a marriage, not by another person. Okay? You say on this wedding where they do so where be another person. The one where camera no cash out that thing occupe no na if we everywhere marriage and am him where we are setting imemi ni yemi wagno. The ni yemanagi wese yenjo. So mia iliotao yigwale marriage no to ana lega yen no to marriage ni yawo or to stressful telephone call. Yigwalo ye marriage our mabeti or dafinye we hello ovie
on va vi a bobo kan no ma ve wa bobo marriage wa ya ho ma ve ti o kan it's our husband Iwa we gonna Vivo yagwala da fon we
okay Tracy Hairworld.
Okay.
You say we hate Hairworld.
But that's true.
Why would I not the fit talk truth?
Abola we gbeje bleaching or ye bleaching ya finish egbe on let dead down one na village pig. Anyways, a voice of Monica was irritating me, honestly. Anyways, let's just pause that area and let's post scriptures now. Matthew chapter 7 verses 15 through 16. The real Lord said, by their fruits ye shall know them. You see the condition Esther brought. So these are the things that were inside her. These were the things that were eating her up. These were the matter inside of all YAHUAH'S words. You're going to enjoy them, but you just heard that from Destiny. Destiny, we hear you on there. I want the strong of ourselves also. Now, Luke chapter 6, verses 45. The good man brings good things out of the good stored up in his heart. And the evil man brings evil things out of the evil stored in his heart. For out of the overflow of his heart, his mouth speaks. This has been in Esther's heart. Because they are doing 50-50. So this has been eating her up and say, not that I have a child here and would have a child. And they are doing 50-50 with me and taking the other part. But that's you and Destiny. You guys are co-workers. Is Destiny after your 50% you took? Are you not also using the 50% you took to take care of the children you bore for 3 other men? Is Destiny after that? Why is your eyes now after the 50% of Destiny? Does Destiny don't have the right to do whatever he feel like doing with that 50%? Did you not say you were the one who signed him to be your manager? Is he not the one that make you to blow through your fetish and voodoo-licious power? He introduced you to the world. Now, your heart was aching concerning this particular one and say, he will not use my money to feed myself. He will not also use my money to feed other people. And yet, me, I don't have child. There is a place, Monica, this lady, because she's so irritating and again, I'm running out of time. I should have been exercising patience to play that part. He said, then, ido jomo ya tai. Then I will now use a surrogate child to tie him. Out of the abundance of the heart must peace. This has been in you from the very onset. You are so envious of Hairworld. That is a clear matter. You were so envious of her. That is why. Monica, this goes for you. You and your kind, okay? If you don't see it now, you will see it in another form. If you say no, because your husband already on a junkie, nobody will share that your sickler husband with you. Okay, you think you have already escaped. No, not so. Not so at all. You will still receive this judgment in another way. Matthew 7 verses 12. Therefore, all things whatsoever ye want that men should do to you, do ye even so to them. For this is the law and the prophets. Should I take it again? Matthew 7 verses 12. Therefore, all things whatsoever ye want that men should do to you, do ye even so to them, for this is the law and the prophets. What do you like? Because if you don't want people to do you this and you are supporting people doing it to others, sorry, you will receive you in another form. That's what we are saying. Philippians 2. I think I'm running out of time now. Philippians chapter 2, what was there? Verses 3 and 4. What was there? So let's check that one out. What was there? I'll make this escalators. Philippians chapter 2, verses 3 and 4. Let nothing be done through strife. I think I will be using NIV for this. Prefer NIV for this. Philippians, where is it? Chapter 2, verses 3 and 4. Do nothing out of selfishness. That's why I'm here. Okay, do nothing out of self-ambition or vain deceit, but in humility consider others better than yourself. Each of you should look not only to your own interest, but also to the interest of others. So why are we here? Monica, you are looking to your own interest, the view you're going to be having, the whatever you're going to be having, the whatever you're going to be benefiting for this, your mad piece. You became a deputy to demons, okay? And you're supporting a wicked and satanic demand from a strange woman to a married man. You are not their spokeswoman. Tell it Destiny to fulfill this 3 demand from this Jezebel Esther. Or where? Always second you, because you know what you are doing. You know it's bad. Somebody called and asked you, will you, if somebody said they want to share your husband with you, you said your God forbid that, but you are clapping hand for others, that you couldn't let this demonic woman know and say, no, my sister, this demand is too much. He married to her, he married to you. There's no way you can do white wedding. There's no way you can do court wedding. And this surrogate, I don't think it's also possible. But for the traditional marriage to remarry you, I support that. I will make sure he redo your marriage. You couldn't spoke. You couldn't bring out the way. You couldn't. It says in a selfish ambition for your own personal gain, in a very wicked, deceitful way. This judgment will also visit you. Isaiah. Let me quickly. Isaiah chapter 5. This to go for you, Monica. Isaiah 5 verses 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light. Esther, Esther is darkness. She's diabolic. That put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. He said, well, do you know what is word? Destruction. He said, destruction unto you. Damnation unto you. Curses eternal be unto you. Where you know this thing she's demanding is evil, and yet you support her, yet you energized her, yet you pampered her, and yet you say yes, it will do it. You will bring it to your wish coven, and you will debate it. So curse be on you, Monica. On this ground, you are cursing YAHUAH'S mighty name. A boy and Esther Mosquito, he was returning ya back to you now in YAHUAH'S mighty name. Reverse, I was praying for protection for that child. So those curses now you receive it already. This is how you get it back to into your life in YAHUAH'S mighty name. They keep saying Esther Edward, senior Destiny Edwards. And so what? You don't see the Prime Minister of France in the Wabomwerenya. She's even older than over 30 years. The Prime Minister of France. He married his own teacher. Why worry about more? Is that a big deal? The book of YAHUAH'S chapter 5 verses 12 through 17 make it so clear that Noah married to the daughter of Enoch. And the daughter of Enoch even used 100 years, almost 200 years older than Noah. So what is the big deal? Somebody is older than that person. And what? What about Regina Daniels and Ned Wonkwo? So what are you going to be saying about that? It's good for man to be older than woman, but it's not good for woman. That is saying that rubbish. And again, this one go for Hairworld. Galatians chapter 5 verses 14. That is what you did, my sister. You mark bomawa. 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verses 4 through 7. Umak bomawa. 1 Peter chapter 4 verses 8 through 11. You did not kill nobody. Say love covered multitude of sin. And this is what you're busy doing all these years. Covering for Destiny, tolerating all his nonsense. You never mind, you never care. You thought maybe one day things will work better for you, but still, yeah. Romans chapter 2 verses 14 through 16. So this is for you, Hairworld, okay? But I would like to read some place before my gigabyte shut me down. Let me read it to your hearing. The book of YAHUAH'S chapter 5 verses 12. Noah, the son of Lamech, refrained from taking a wife in those days to begat children. For he said, surely now YAHUAH will destroy the earth, wherefore then shall I begat children. 13. And Noah was a just man, he was perfect in his way, in his generation, and YAHUAH chose him to raise up seed for his from his seed upon the face of the earth. And YAHUAH said unto Noah, take unto thee a wife, and begat children, for I have seen thee righteous before me in the my father, what is this? Okay. In this generation 15. And thou shalt raise up seed and thy children with thee in the midst of the earth. And Noah went and took a wife, and he chose Noah, the daughter of Enoch. She was 580 years old, and Noah was 493. Okay, you see, 100 years. Did you get that? 100 whole years. So what's the meaning of that? The wife's name was Namia. Okay, Namia. Galatians chapter 5 verses 14. For all the law is fulfilled in one word, even in this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Hairworld love Destiny unconditionally. You see, you Esther, the nonsense Hairworld took for Destiny, you can't. You can't handle that. You were the one, because I heard from one video that Destiny will, bring a woman to the house, his own girlfriend, in his own house where Hairworld is. Hairworld will tolerate. You say you were the one, stop that. Because you can't. Why? Because you don't love Hairworld. You don't love Destiny. And Hairworld loved Destiny. That was why he keep, tolerating him until maybe one day he will change. 1 Peter chapter 4, verses 8 through 11. And above all things, have I'll be using NIV. All right. 1 Peter chapter 4, verses 8 through 11. Above all, love each other deeply, because love covers over a multitude of sin. Offer hospitality for one another without grumbling. Each one should use whatever gift he has received to serve others faithfully, administering YAHUAH'S grace in its various form. If everyone speaks, he should do it as one speaking the very word. Okay, what am I saying now? Hairworld is not a born again, but according to how Abiyiwa wants woman to tolerate, to bear, not just only woman, to tolerate one another. I see that character in her. He said, love covered multitude of sin. And this is what Hairworld was just busy doing, because she truly loved this guy. That was why she cover. That was why she tolerate. And that was the reason why you even entered the house. You yourself, what Hairworld has already been taken from Destiny, you can't even handle that. You can't at all. That shows who really love a man. That shows who is really ready to build a man, because what really wanted to build, and only person that loves somebody will go to that length. Only a woman that truly loves a man will go to that length, and she tolerates. And you said Destiny lay hold on another woman. That woman said he should chase both of you away. And before that one now return back. But Hairworld said you were the one who came to stop. I heard that video long time ago anyways. So what are we saying? What Hairworld took for this guy? Come on now, you can't. You can't tolerate, you can't handle. Because true love covered multitude of sin. I think I will be dropping it over here. The other one, 1 Corinthians, make it so clear. Chapter 13, verses 4 through 7. What love does in people's life. If you genuinely love somebody, definitely you will take mess from them. You will tolerate them. People outside is going to be calling you Mungu. They're going to be seeing you as Mumu. They're going to be seeing you as liquidated. Why can't she leave? Why must you be fooled in this way? Why is she disgracing herself? Just pack out. Just go. Love is not easily to be broken in that manner. The bond of love is a like kind of magnet. It is very hard to be broken. It is very, very hard. So I understood that part, that Hairworld is still, sitting there, taking all this nonsense. Yes, I understand that. That is true love. That is what true love does. It will make you mumu. It will turn you to mumu. No mind in the love of anything. But if Destiny can't reframe its way, and if Hairworld change her mind, she sometimes eventually able to break out of this, oh my Abba is going to hate him. Just that is the love of Abba Yahuwah. Abba Yahuwah also loved the way he gave, but he also create fire. He said it's not his wish for you to go to fire, but if you say you will not repent, he will send you there. But what did he do? He loved the world. He loved you. But if you say you will not return back, they will send it to fire. If you refuse to repent, he will send it to fire. That is him. And that is what people that loved people genuinely, that is what they do. If they hate you, oh my Abba, you will not become their worst enemy. Yes, that is the characteristics of Abba Yahuwah. Destiny should pray that Hairworld should hate him now. Hairworld should turn again. If Hairworld there made up her mind to hate, to quit, oh my Abba, Destiny, your covering is gone. Your protection is gone, because on a normal when I Jezebel, Esther has you a bulwa. In nonsense, never take all these years. Esther cannot take it. She's not there. She's not in for that. But Hairworld tolerate you to that extent. In her face, before her face.